Here's my keyword outline. Howdy, my name is John Flores, and today I'll be talking about teachers' pay and classroom sizes. So imagine how your life would be if there were no elementary schools, no high schools, no colleges. Where would you be? This strange thought could be a reality if it weren't for the teachers who make education possible. So that's why teachers' pay should be increased, because they must deal with the large class sizes and the fact that the quantity of teachers is reducing due to the low salaries here in Texas. The Texas government should pass policies that would increase teacher salaries so more teachers could be hired, therefore reducing the classroom sizes for students. To get started, let's look at the teachers' wages and how it affects them. So right now, there's currently a teacher shortage here in Texas because of the low salaries. And who makes those low salaries? The Texas Education Agency makes the minimum salaries each year for Texas. So for first year minimum for teachers in 2021, it is $33,660, which is not a lot. And the minimum for 20 years experience in Texas is $54,540, set by the Texas Education Agency again. And according to Joseph Leahy, a Houston journalist for Houston Public Media, he states that Texas is $7,500 behind the national average when it comes to paying teacher salaries. And he got this according to the National Education Association. The National Education Association also said that Texas ranks 43rd lowest paying when it comes to paying veteran teachers. So Texas is worse at paying our veteran teachers than they are their first year teachers. Here's a quote by Ovidia Molina, the president of the Texas State Teachers Association. She says that we are seeing educators come in and they do a couple of years, they get burnt out because of all the other stresses and because they see no path for growth as far as salaries. According to the TSTA, which is an NEA affiliate, about 1/3 of new teachers in Texas leave the profession within 5 years. According to the Texas Education Agency, there are over 5 million students in Texas public schools. This is frustrating for teachers because there are so many students in the school system with very low amount of teachers that classroom sizes are increasing, which lowers the quality in the education each student is getting. And according to the 2020 data from the Bureau Economic Analysis, they said that the average cost of living in Texas per year is $39,661. And if we were to recall from what I said earlier, the first year minimum for teachers is $33,660. This is $6,000 lower than the cost of living here in Texas. This is not a feasible living salary for a teacher, so they must get a second job or choose just a totally different profession. Here's what Billy Terry has to say, a 6th grade teacher here in Texas. He says that, "I like my profession, but the pay is killing it. I'm being pushed out." I feel like most teachers here in Texas can relate to this because they love their job so much and what they do but the pay is just not worth it to them due to them having to get second jobs or just straight out quitting and choosing a different profession. Now let's consider what it would be like if teachers did get their increase in pay, how it would affect them and students. So to keep teachers from leaving, we need to increase their yearly salary. To be able to increase the salaries of teachers, we need Texas legislators to pass policies. And one example of a state that has already passed a policy to increase teacher pay is Mississippi. Mississippi government has set to raise the minimum salary for first-year teachers from $37,000 to $43,000, $43,125. This is according to Geoff Pender, a reporter for Mississippi Today. He also states that in 5-year intervals, teachers would be getting an increase in pay as well. And a Mississippi teacher, Dacia Fortenberry, just says that she hopes that the largest pay raise Mississippi teachers has ever received will reduce the financial strain on her family. Even though this is one step closer to teachers getting what they deserve, the amount of money they deserve, it is still not enough for some teachers due to the cost of living wherever they are. So with the increase in pay, we will be able to have smaller classes due to an increase of teachers because they are getting paid what they deserved. Smaller classroom sizes allow for teachers to use a hands-on approach to accommodate each student's learning style. This allows for teachers to get more one-on-one time, get to know them better, and just help them on a personal level if they need it, or strictly school. We can't ignore the increase in teachers' pay and how it can affect students. So smaller classroom sizes help students inside and outside this classroom. That could be recreational participation outside the classroom, or even participation inside the classroom with better scores. Here's a research done from the School Superintendents Association. Dr. Charles Achilles concluded from his research that students in smaller classroom sizes obtain the higher test scores, participate more in school, demonstrate improved behavior, and retain many benefits of early class size reduction in their later years of schooling. It is important to implement this when the students are young so that they can benefit even more once they go along throughout the years of their schooling, so they can retain more and have that strong foundation from the start. So to wrap things up, we can conclude that teachers' pay is a problem in today's society, causing a shortage of teachers and decreased quality in education due to the large classroom sizes. So back to the main point, the Texas government needs to pass legislation so that teachers can have an increase in their salary and for our students to get better instruction from smaller classes. Because I know we all have that one teacher who helped us out that one time that we will never forget, or there's multiple teachers that have shaped us into the person that we are today. So the next time you see policies dealing with the increase in teachers' salaries, make sure to vote yes. Thank you.